There's plastic in the ocean, there's plastics all over the beaches, there's plastics all over the city, there's plastics all over the hedgerows. It's an absolute cesspit as far as I'm concerned. When I drive up the Farman road, to go from Nottingdean here up to the stadium, the hedgerows are literally caked with plastics.
Brighton. Creative, progressive, diverse. There's a lot going on here. There's art, there's music, there's nightlife and culture. But what are people doing to help our environment? We're here to find out from the people behind Brighton's environmental movement. Exactly. How green is Brighton?
With one of the other mums at my daughter's school, I set up the Dean's Grab Volunteers in Nottingdean, which is just 5 miles up the road from Brighton. And what we do is clean the beach first Sunday of every month at 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. And we go on rotation, the 3 local beaches. So we basically do Saltdean, Rottingdean, and then Ovingdean, and then we go back again to Saltdean. And we've been doing that for about 6 years.
We found out about the beach clean and went down to check it out. We were amazed by the amount of volunteers and the sense of community. It wasn't just a beach clean, it was a local get-together, children and adults learning about the importance of looking after the environment. We caught up with Atlanta later to find out more about the Dean's Grab volunteers.
Why do you think it's important to conserve and protect them?
Okay, so when I was 8 and I was on holiday in Greece, I stepped on a broken beer bottle and I realised that human and environmental interaction could be extremely dangerous, personally. And as time went on, I became involved in Surfers Against Sewage campaign, which was basically 1990, sort of around about that time. It started in North Cornwall. And they revealed to us, being down here in Brighton on the south coast, that there were 80 Olympic-sized swimming pools of primary treated sewage just going out every day from Brighton.
As Atlanta mentioned Surfers Against Sewage, we decided to get in contact with Claire Potter, regional representative of SAS and founder of Claire Potter Designs.
So getting involved in this sort of work, you can come through many different facets actually. We come from a design perspective, so we are a design studio, and then we look at how we use our expertise as designers, which is, multifaceted with regards to materials, business models, actually how to design better things, not just make stuff better. So we come from that perspective. So if you come with that creative, open mind, that can lead you into very similar sort of stuff that we're doing. And that could come from any design discipline, effectively. There are some really, really good courses that deal specifically in sustainable design, but then most courses will have modules in circular economy, sustainable design or something similar, which will start to open your sort of mind to what's going on.
To get a better idea of how we could help as students, we spoke to Lucy Kimberley from Sea Change at the University of Brighton.
My name is Lucy Kimberley, and I work for the University of Brighton in the environment team. My role is Assistant Environmental Officer for Engagement and Logistics, which sounds quite complicated, but basically I have 2 parts to my role, which is engaging with staff and students around all themes of sustainability and also implementing logistical aspects such as waste and recycling bins, cycling facilities. So it's a really broad role. At the University of Brighton, we have a really high aim to remain top 10 in the University People and Planet League, which shows how sustainable we are as a university. We're committed to being a sustainable university embedded across everything we do. This can be seen as sustainability is included in one of the 4 core values of the university strategy.
Why do you personally think it's important to conserve the environment?
It's a really good question. For me personally, it's about resource use. I don't think we need to be wasteful. I think that it's the sensible thing to do to reuse and recycle and reduce what we need. We're just so used to consuming everything at the moment. We want more. Advertising is pushed towards us to want more, to want the next thing and to want the best thing. So for me, about being sustainable and being environmentally friendly is about acting responsibly, and in that way we can reduce our environmental impact.
To get a more student-level perspective, we spoke to Jo Miles of People and Planet Society.
So I am the president for People and Planet Society at Brighton, which is a UK-wide network of students running activist and campaign societies across the universities in England. And we work within the university to work with them to help their ethical standards come up and their environmental standards come up through things like divestment in fossil fuels. Yeah, start small, start ground up is what I've always believed. So start within your community and your institution, for example the university. Also start ground up with yourself, with your diet, what you choose to buy. You know, the economy is run by consumption habits, so we can choose where the money goes and who and what is protected by our consumption habits.
There is no Earth B, we have Earth A and that's it. So if we mess this one up, then we don't get a second chance.
Really looking at your single-use plastic consumption in a serious way, and that of your friends and your family, just to bring up the conversation, not like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, but just to bring the conversation up like, do you really need a lid?
For me, I would recommend travel sustainably. Your travel choices can have a huge impact on the environment. So if you can choose the most sustainable form of travel for you, that's convenient, of course, because I know that is a big issue, and then that's one of the biggest things you can do.